Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. Matthew 4:19, come follow me, Jesus said, and I'll show you how to fish for people. The fish are hungry for what we have to offer. Let's go fishing together, applying Ephesians chapter 2 verses 8 to 10. For by grace you've been saved through faith, and it's not of yourselves, it is the free gift of God, not as a result of works, so that no one should boast. For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them. So we can feel good about sharing our system of success map for success and doing the good works prepared in advance for us to do. Oftentimes it takes money for food, clothing and shelter. We've got nothing to lose except our fear of failure and our greed and our selfish ways. No boss telling us when to spend time with the family, no trying to sell pills, juices or cream, no risk. Purpose of our SOS team presentations are training, not sponsoring, so that the prospect knows what they have to do to succeed. And if the prospect joins, and they often will, if we don't lose our enthusiasm, it is strictly a bonus. There's no group volume requirements, no need to deliver products, no monthly website fees and no auto ships. That means you don't have to keep ordering product every month to be eligible for bonuses. And there's no limit to the people we can help. There's no being left on your own. There is training in how to market online and offline. No hype. Nothing happens for us until we make it happen to us. No working with anyone who does not want to be part of our good news team. We get a personal company web page where we can monitor our progress. We have the ability to brand ourselves with our own lead capture pages with follow-up emails, free Rich Dad coaching. There's ongoing webinar support. It's a global-wide business. People can join anywhere they can get on the internet. Automatic upgrades with automatic upgrades. Simplifies everything. Don't quit replacing your bad habits with good habits. Habits are things we do. They're not necessarily who we are. Habits can be changed. If you cross the H of habit, you're left with a bit at a time to work on. But when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're travelling seems all uphill, when funds are low and debts are high and you want to smile but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is strange with its twists and turns, as every one of us learns, and many a failure turns about when he might have won had he stuck it out. So don't give up though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. It's not how you start this race, it's how you finish that counts. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver linings of clouds of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems afar. So stick to the fight when you're hardest hit. It's when things seem worst we must not quit. And if you have those dark clouds of depression hanging over you and you don't see any way out, just remember that above the clouds the sun is always shining. However, the plane has to reach a certain speed to take off, and a new law of aerodynamics comes into effect to overcome the law of gravity that's holding us back. And that's what religion can do to us. It can hold us back. Christ come to set us free. No matter how great your failures are, they cannot defeat the greatness of God's love for you. He loved you so much, he let his dear son die the cruelest of deaths. But when you're down to nothing, God is up to something. Here's a promise given to his people when they were in exile because of their sin and part of the curse upon them, but God still wanted to bless them. He gave them this promise through Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. So he warns us if we're going in the wrong direction. We were born to choose, not lose. Do you want life or death? Life comes from the life creator, and he wants us to build his kingdom here on earth as it is in heaven. Let's define success so we know where we're heading. Success is the progressive realization of a predetermined worthwhile goal, stabilized with balance and purified by belief. That's the Glen Bland definition that's I've found most helpful, especially in preparing these YouTube, because I know that I'm working towards my goal. Success is what we attract by the people we become. We want to develop people who want to work together so that everybody achieves more time and money to have less stress and be able to give more. That's why it's extremely important when joining an opportunity that you join the right team. Honesty, integrity, and support ensures success for you and your members. Brian Tracey outlines the 7 keys to success for us.
Hello everyone, I'm Brian Tracey, and today I want to tell you about the 7 rules of success. These 7 rules are true in every aspect of your life in which you can achieve success and happiness. Rule number 1 is success is a journey, not a destination. Success is a process of moving toward accomplishing the things that are important to you, rather than reaching a final goal or objective where you simply stop with no plans or goals for the future. One of the best things that you do is to create sequential goals, goals that follow one after the other. For example, making a certain amount this year and a certain amount next year and a certain amount the year after, so that when you achieve a goal, it is part of an even larger and longer goal. In this way, you take complete charge of keeping yourself positive and motivated and focused toward the future. Rule number 2. Success is more who you are rather than what you own. The greatest advantage of achieving success is the kind of person that you have to become in a competitive world to achieve that success. As Goethe once said, to have more, you must first be more. People like and admire and respect you far more and for far longer because of the fine person that you have become in your striving to achieve worthwhile goals. Rule number 3. Success means being able to live your life in your own way. Success is only of value to you when you can begin to define your own terms, to live your life in your own way, to do the things you want to do with the people that you choose to do them with. Rule number 4. Success is getting what you want, while contentment is merely wanting what you get. Success means setting a goal, making a plan, and then persisting through every adversity and difficulty until you finally win through and achieve your original goal. Success does not consist of giving up and settling for whatever you get. Rule number 5. Success means earning the esteem and respect of the most important people in your life. This requires, above all, that you be a person of integrity. As Emerson wrote, guard your integrity as a sacred thing. The most important men and women and the most respected in our society are the ones who are the most esteemed by the people who knew them. In everything you do, refuse to compromise your integrity for anyone or anything. This is a true mark of the genuinely successful person. We say, live in truth with yourself, and then live in truth with everyone else around you. Refuse to do anything that is not consistent with the very best person that you could possibly be. Rule number 6. Success imposes higher responsibilities on you and requires a higher standard from you than ever before. When you're struggling on your way up, people may or may not notice you or pay attention to you. But when you achieve your success, everyone will be watching. Everyone will be noticing everything that you do and say. And as the Bible says, from him to whom much is given, much is expected. You have to be a role model. You have to set an example for other people. You have to ask yourself, what kind of a world would my world be if everyone in it was just like me? And whatever your answer to that is, you have to raise the bar on yourself when you become successful. Rule number 7, success does not mean an end to problems. It merely means a change in the nature of problems that you have to deal with. The fact is that problems are normal, natural, and an absolutely unavoidable part of human life. They never end. They merely change in their character and content. No matter what you achieve, you'll have problems of all kinds. The only question is your effectiveness in dealing with them. We say that problems come not to obstruct, but to instruct. And there's no such thing as failure in life. There's only feedback. So when you have a problem, look into it from what you could learn and how you can grow and how you can become even better. Now that we've gone through all 7 rules of success, I want you to take a few minutes and think about them. Watch this video again if you need to, but reflect on your life and your current situation. Do these 7 rules ring true to you? If not, what could you change in order to live a more successful and happier life?
Here's an acronym for success. See your goal. Understand the obstacles. Create a positive mental picture of where you're heading. And clear your mind of self-doubt. Embrace the challenge. Stay on track. And show the world that you can do it. Each presentation is a learning experience to accelerate our growth. May you have every success as you journey your life's journey together. If success is a journey, we need a map to tell us where we are now, where we're going, and the best route to take. We've already agreed that financial problems increase stress, which affects our physical health and our relationships. So, does your doctor do a checklist of our financial health? Or if you go to see a psychologist, he looks at his watch and says, time's up, $100 please, make another appointment. But hang on, that's why I'm stressed. So here we go. Do you have multiple streams of income flowing into your life? And if your main income stream dries up, could you survive a year on your remaining streams without touching your savings? Are your streams of income keeping ahead of inflation? And are your hourly earnings unlimited, or are you limited to your effort alone? Do you get paid multiple times for every hour you work? Do your income streams flow 24 hours a day with or without you? And do your income streams continue to flow after you die? Can you give yourself a pay rise any time you want? And will your family suffer if you lose your job? Our SOS System of Success People Helping People team has a winner's world attitude. We have a written list of goals. We are interested in other people. We adopt a never quit attitude. And if we lose a patient, does a doctor give up medicine? He usually just says, next please. We are enthusiastic at all times. We are results orientated. We do have a step-by-step game plan. With this winner's attitude, we only look for the good in others. We learn to respond rather than react. And we lead by example. And we are dedicated to making dreams a reality. So the world is changing every day. Are you changing with it? Bad attitude's like a flat tire. You can't go anywhere until you change. So the question is, are you prepared for financial freedom? Stop waiting for things to change. They're not getting any better. In fact, they're getting worse.